So, yeah, don't forget. I mean, we're giving you all kinds of things to do today. Uh, Fill out your census form, register to vote so you can vote on the November 3rd. Talk to your family about your medical history. Find out what kind of cancers run in the family. And if you haven't received a colon test or exam recently, make sure you ask your physician and go ahead and do so. So we're back in school, right? And kids are studying virtually, and there's so much going on. Teachers are trying to get it together. Parents are stressed out. It's crazy, but there are a group of teachers and principal at Hart Middle School over here in Southeast DC decided they were going to jump the school day off with, in style and to get kids pumped up. And so I am so happy that we were able to get Principal Charlotte Butler Strickland and her teachers on with us today with their video. Check this out. You all just have to really check this out.
My jets sound nice, check one. My jets sound nice, check two. My jets sound nice, check three. Are you ready to rock, y'all? Until the beat, y'all. Keep on, and you don't stop. Jets rocking on. Keep rocking on. Well, I'm the queen of Ward 8, and it's true when I say the heartbeat of Southeast is here to stay. And you know, if I was a book, I would sell, cause every member of my staff's got a story to tell. Yeah, word 'em up. Whoa, word 'em up. Well, it's tough times, nobody can deny, but with a gesture we saw, never wince nor crying. Virtually, undoubtedly quest, reaching students online, their best is a test. Yeah, we so tough, you know it is a must. Now y'all, get on the mic and tell them why to just crush. Okay, I thought you understood, you're not a hot jet, so you could never be this good. You better know about Cluster 9, you know why? Cause we're the best one in DC. We teach kids about life and how to be more than they ever thought they'd be. So please don't tell us that their learning stops. Pandemics don't halt when we gon' drop. World feeds them lies, but now we're full. Young Black Lives Matter, even virtual. Yo, you got your passwords and all your login information? My jets sound nice, check one. My jets sound nice, check two. My jets sound nice, check three. Right about now.
We're back. Principal Strickland, that's hot. That was all right. Now we can't hear you because your mic is muted.
Awesome. Hello, how are you today?
I'm so great. I would like to hear that every morning, and I need to create one for my staff so that we can really talk about the same thing. But that was fantastic. What made you all decide to do this?
So, in all honesty, for those who kind of follow our school on Instagram, my staff does super dope, amazing stuff all the time. That's just our energy, that's just our spirit. So when this school teacher from Georgia did that phenomenal video where she was rapping and they were dancing down the hallway, we got all these tags and everyone was like, okay, so what y'all gonna do? And so we weren't even really thinking about it, but we were like, okay, since everyone is asking us to do something, we got to do something. So my assistant principal, Stacey McDuffie, who is the brains behind this entire project because she's extremely talented, she wrote the lyrics. So she was like, all right, hey, I need you all to do this, this, this. And one of our church members, Joshua Davis, he put the video together and there you have it. So it's just what we do at Hart Middle School. We love our kids. We have to make sure we keep them engaged. We do fun stuff all of the time. So it's just normal for us, for our kids to see us do this kind of stuff. And just amazing now that other people are getting a chance to see how creative and engaging we try to be at Hart Middle School.
We didn't get a chance to play the entire video because it goes on a little bit longer. And of course, I would have been dancing off the screen if I kept listening. But how did your students receive it?
So it's so funny. It's kind of mixed reaction from them. Now the parents, they love it because they know the song, they know where it comes from, and the kids are like, "Oh, there they go again. They're up to some kind of video." So they, of course, are probably proud of us. But middle school kids are very strange with their emotions. So they're probably proud that, hey, yeah, that's my school. But they're like, yeah, those are those people who are constantly on us about doing our work. So, but the parents, the school community, truly loved the videos. So it's the kids will say, "Yeah, we saw it. Yeah, it was cool." And then they'll tell us definitely if they see us rapping somewhere, they're like, "Can y'all not do that as much?" I think we kind of embarrass them, but they inside they love the fact that we are extremely creative.
How tell us a little bit about Heart. And I always say full disclosure. I'm your neighbor. I'm about 5 blocks away, and I've passed the school quite often. I've watched, how the school has been remodeled.
Mhm.
The kids seem to be model students, and you all in the midst of Ward 8, a community that just doesn't have a good reputation when it comes to education or educating our children. But it sounds like you have a good story to tell about Heart.
So this is my seventh year as principal at Hart Middle School. And so since taking on that role, that has kind of been my charge to change the brand, change the image, change how students and the community feels about our school. And I think we have done a tremendous job of really shifting everybody's mindset about heart. So just a lot of telling our kids on a regular basis that they can be whatever it is, whoever it is that they want to be, that we keep encouraging them, loving on them, supporting them, but that at the same time, we really try to instill the fact of like student voice is important. So if something's not working out for you, you can come have a conversation with us. So student leadership, student voice is extremely important. And so our kids know and we push them to be advocates for themselves and even advocates for their peers. And so that's kind of the culture of our school, the energy of our school. Like relationships are number one at Hart Middle School because we feel
Wonderful.
it's extremely important, especially in middle school, because it's like a really tough time in your life as an adolescent.
No question. We're going to bring on Sam Collins, who is our education writer, among other things. We all wear lots of hats, and I'm not sure. Sam has been doing some stories on virtual learning and how parents are adjusting. And I know from the principal's aspect, there are probably some issues you have, and we're also going to bring on Angel Johnson, who is the mother of 3 children, and you see one of them in the background now doing his work, so I mean she has one in elementary, one in middle, and one in high school. So Sam, I'm gonna let you take it over, and I need all of you all to unmute your microphone so we can hear you. Sam,
Yeah,
welcome.
I'm here. Very happy to just be among everyone here to talk about virtual learning. And the last couple of weeks, I'm pretty sure have been pretty eventful. So I had an opportunity to talk to Angel last week and just see her in action, and Principal Strickland. I had a good opportunity once again to watch a video. So if we can just jump right into it. I'm very curious to hear, I guess, your assessment, and either one of y'all can go first, just about the first couple of weeks, the grows and the glows and the grows, so to speak. So, like, what have been those shining moments, and what are some areas of improvement, if any?
So
Angel, you want to go first?
Principal Strickland, why don't you jump in?
Okay, so for us at Heart, like the biggest glow has been the students' eagerness to get back to school. Like they are ready for some type of normalcy, seeing their teachers, seeing their peers. I probably over the past couple of weeks have had more phone calls, more contact, text messages, DMs from my students because they were so eager to get back to work. So that's been great. And just seeing their faces and their energy, and they want to stay on top of their assignments, like that warms my heart every single day when a kid is super eager. Hey, Principal Strickland, I forgot my password, or I'm confused about this. I love the fact that they are really interested in getting their work done and getting back to school.
Beautiful, beautiful. Uh, Angel, I know we spoke last week. Instead of giving some grows and glows, could you just talk a bit about, your experiences as a mother working with three children along different grade levels? Because as the article that I wrote, of course, with your, by interviewing you shows, you pretty much got the game down pat. So I think people are very interested to know, how you've been able to just, balance your time and just find that sweet spot when just tending to their needs and also maintaining your employment.
It's a learning experience for me. I have a 10th grader, I have a 5th grader, and I have a first grader. Just trying to, task with one-on-one time with them. My oldest, he's more focused when he is, he's worked closely with his teacher and his peers. My first grader, he more so wants to go back into the school to with his classmates. But it's really a learning change for him because this is his first year. He was in preschool prior to this year. This is his first year in grade school, and he's learning with virtual learning, um, being instead of in school, with that one-on-one time with your teacher and your classmates. But he's getting it. It's tough, but we're getting by. We're getting the hang of it now. And I think last year, the end of last year that we had to start, it was a little rough for them. He wasn't assigned to like a computer or anything, so we were juggling with using one of his brothers' computer or my phone, and they were checking with the teachers. But this year, it's fully equipped. Everyone has a laptop. Everyone has their own area in the house where they're focused. But we're getting there.
Perfect, perfect. And like, what does like every morning look like? If you can give us a rundown.
Uh, I start at maybe I start at 7 o'clock. So we have the different schedules because my 5th grader, he starts at 7:45. So I'm beginning, breakfast for him, and then I'm being the cafeteria at that time, cafeteria lady, and then 8:30 my first grader go on, and then 9:30 I have my 10th grader. He's independent, so I don't really have to focus with him. I just check in with him periodically. But my 5th grader and first grader, with their different schedules, you're trying to play security, you're trying to play the cafeteria, you're trying to play the teacher's aide. It gets tough, but we're getting there. The morning time, it's by 12. I'm pretty swamped by then. It's like because with my first grader, you have to sit, you know, there to his side for the most part until about 12 o'clock, and then my 5th grader, he usually has questions, so you're trying to task with one student with the other. So I know with those children in class with those teachers having a class of 18 to 20, that was rough, when they were in school. So with just two here working together, it's tough.
Definitely. I can only imagine. And that's a great segue to my next question. I wanted to get Principal Strickland in on this conversation. Angel, you just spoke about what you learned about teachers and like schools and stuff like that and working with your young people. Principal Strickland, what more have you learned about parents and just the whole, trials and tribulations of parenting by participating in this whole virtual learning endeavor?
Yes. So one thing we've definitely learned is we've had a lot of contact with our parents. So they want to know how to get on, they want to know how to help their child. So we have to share information two ways. We have to share it for how to teach the kid how to do it. But then we also have to share, like, how do we get our parents to support their child because they're very eager. So, like, we started off with Summer Bridge, and I loved it. So the parents would be right there in the screen, and they'd be helping and supporting, and we love it and we welcome that because everyone wants to make sure their child is doing a great job. So we have to kind of shift how we share information because we really have to make sure we're bringing parents in as partners in this work, and then letting them know, like, this is how you can help and this is how you can log in and this is how you can see. So it's really changing the dynamic of our relationship with our parents. So, like, now they're the co-teachers in some cases. So we have to make sure we are supporting them and embracing them in this work because we're all in this together. Trust me, Ms. Johnson, I know I'm a mom. My daughter is right next door and trying to manage all of that at the same time. It's really, we have to be mindful of that because people are now taking on dual roles.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I often find, just perusing through Facebook and such, there's often talk about having grace on both sides, having more grace, towards a lot of people. What are the conversations like with your teachers about, just that very topic?
And that's been absolutely my message since the beginning is that one, we all as adults, because this is new to us, so you all want grace, we're getting all of this stuff up and running, we're going to have to give our parents grace, and we got to give our kids grace. Like, I was just having a conversation that we just assume because kids are young they know how to use technology. They don't. So they may know how to use their phone and they may know how to use their tablet, but we have to teach them now how to submit assignment, how to type in a chat, when to mute, when not to mute. Like, we're
True.
gonna have to be patient with our children because they don't know. This is new for them. And so we can't get frustrated. We don't want people to get frustrated with us. So we all need to be patient and give everybody grace because we're all, like, going through different ways of anxiety. As adults, we're shifting into this mode. So we have to understand, like, we got to calm down a little bit and do what we can. And when we need support, ask for it. Same thing with our parents. Like, we've been very, open with them. Hey, we have open office hours. Call us at any time. Text us, whatever it is. We're here to support you. And then the same message has to go down to the students. We're here with you. We're in this together. We know it's going to take time. We're not expecting perfection day one. We're not expecting perfection day 14. We just all need to be patient with each other because this is different for all of us.
Exactly. Respect. Great words of wisdom. Angel, before we wrap up this segment, speaking about the whole technology piece, what word of advice would you have for parents, in your situation who might be frustrated with just having to teach their kids how to do those certain things that Principal Strickland was talking about?
Um, uh, I will tell parents, to hang in there. Again, like she said, Ms. Strickland said, it's a learning process for all of us. Actually, day to day, I learned when, for instance, Khalil was learning, and then, like she, explained with the submitting assignments, and like they're on a time schedule. We actually have a virtual time that we follow, but it as the days process, it gets better. We're getting, it's the new normal, so we're getting there. We're getting used to it.
I like that. I like that. Thank y'all so much for your time. It was very beautiful just speaking with y'all and just getting this information on a Good Friday. Let's take it away.
Thank you.
Thank you. Peace.